Ah, bread. The cornerstone of our tables and the staple of our diets. In 2024, the bread market in Singapore stands at about $500 million. Projections indicate a robust annual growth of about 6.7% till 2028. Among the many players in Singapore's bread market, Swee Heng Bakery is a familiar name to many.
We keep it to our company mission, Bakery of the People. So we try our best to keep our products affordable.
Started as a homegrown family business, Swee Heng has expanded to over 80 outlets across Singapore since it started in 1989.
Swee Heng has built up its brand reputation over the past 35 years, and this is a strength of theirs because they have a loyal customer base.
So what is it about this unassuming bakery that has stood the test of time? This is the business behind Swee Heng Bakery.
Hi, I'm Eric Ng. I'm the second gen of founder of Swee Heng Bakery. We started the business in 1989 at Jurong East, the Yihua village.
Swee Heng began as a small handmade pastry shop with a startup capital of $240,000. Now, they own 5 brands and crossed $75 million in revenue in 2023.
In recent years, they've started to really diversify their product range. They're trying to create new brands and target a different audience. For example, in 2010, they got their halal certification, and not all bakeries in Singapore have that. As a brand, they prioritize their affordability, and it's one of their values.
With over 70 varieties of bread on the menu, the otah and coconut buns are still bestsellers today. In 2014, the prices of these items were $1.70. Today, it's priced at $2.10 and $2.30, which is about a 30% increase in 10 years. So how did Swee Heng manage to keep costs affordable amidst rising inflation?
So actually, we keep telling the suppliers, say, you also must try to hold the price. We can promise you that we can increase in the usage. So as the years goes by, the usage increase because we have get more and more outlets. So actually our margin is still the same. It's only that the price increase is to cover back the rising costs in the raw material and manpower.
It's not easy for them as well because they have so many physical storefronts, which means that their fixed costs aren't low. But because they have economies of scale, they can spread out the fixed costs over a larger volume of products. As for other brands, for example, Bread Talk, given that they've expanded overseas, they have increased brand visibility, and their brand model is slightly different. They do dabble into some of the cafe concepts like Toast Box.
With today's fast-paced lifestyles, the demand for quick and portable food options makes the takeaway model a strategic choice for bakeries. Swee Heng has also dabbled in bakery and cafe concepts, opening 2 outlets at NUH and Paya Lebar. Only one, nestled in the heart of Singapore Centre, remains.
Recent data from URA for the first quarter of 2024 showed that the price of retail spaces increased by 1.8% compared to 1.2% in the last quarter of 2023. So this means that retail prices are generally following an upward trend, and they're expected to continue to rise.
For takeaway models, we can offer a very wide range of products. So actually in the shopping malls, the shop is relatively quite small. So we try to work within the area that we have to cater to the business need.
Today, Swee Heng has a 3 to 5% share of the bread and bakery market in Singapore. But with more international brands frosting their plans here, how will Swee Heng and other local players ensure they're not toasted by competitors?
It's also good. Everyone have competition. Although Singapore is so small, but it's very highly populated. You can't be taking over all the market shares. So actually it's good. They bring in more choice for the customer. So for ourselves, we have to be more alert. Then we must improve, then keep our price affordable.
To outbid competitors, Swee Heng sees R&D as a key strategy. About 2 to 3 flavors are being introduced in each month. Within the last 4 years, they have started 3 specialty brands focused on bagels, sandwiches, and croissants to target younger consumers. These specialty brands command slightly higher prices with the use of premium ingredients such as crab and shrimp.
We do our own R&D. So people ask me, I know how to make bread or not? I say I know, I use mouth to make. Hey, like that, no, not correct. Hey, like that okay. OK 啊，不错，这个有味道，很香啊。
放10克呀。
10克可以。I tell you, the whole Korea is crazy over this thing. They call the salt bread. So after you put in the oven, the butter will melt. So it will bake the base of the bread to become like very crispy. Then on top, we put a bit of sea salt. It's getting very popular now. Yeah, then we start to do our own different application.
But can they maintain a competitive edge solely through R&D?
Savory never goes wrong.
To manage the substantial output from all 5 brands, Swee Heng embarked on automation in 2020.
So this one is the croissant machine. So after it's layered, then we will transfer it over here. And then they will start to do the cutting and the rolling of the croissant.
This machine alone can generate 4,500 pieces of croissants per hour.
We have this machine to help us to wrap the filling into the bread dough. So this one is very consistent. We get the same amount of filling for every pieces. Wow, this one is a lot lah. It can replace 4 to 5%.
With further investments of $13 to $15 million, Swee Heng will launch a new central facility in 2026. This 40,000 square foot facility will be dedicated solely to cake production and increase the overall production capacity by 30 to 40%. But is there a trade-off?
With automation comes unemployment. It's quite inevitable.
Currently, Swee Heng has around 1,000 employees spread across its various divisions.
If their job is replaced by automated machines, we will assign them to learn new things. If not, they will be stagnant, doing the same thing every day.
This means that the company could be diverting their resources, including their manpower, to other departments like research and development, improving customer service, and this could in the long run improve the productivity and efficiency of these companies.
Singapore, although it's very small, still got quite a lot of potential to grow. Everywhere is building up new houses, new shopping mall is coming out. It's never ending.
This year, Swee Heng is set to open 6 new outlets island-wide, mainly in newer HDB towns and malls. Its swift domestic expansion defies the conventional notion that less is more. Will this approach lead to future challenges?
When customers see too much of the same thing, it may reduce their interest in their products in the long run. There could be a point where if it continues to expand rapidly within Singapore, it could become oversaturated and lose its novelty.
The bulk of its business is from direct consumer sales, while B2B transactions constitute just 5%.
For the time being, we are still not so focused on going into B2B business. Our way of expanding is to open more outlets. So with different brandings, cater to more customers.
With the new cake facility, Swee Heng's improved capacity could see them taking on more B2B sales and larger contracts. But plans for more B2B sales and expansion are not on the cards in the near term.
Maybe we will look into some new brandings to be more focused on cake brand. There's a brand who sell cakes. They started the unmanned shop. If really Singaporean or the consumers can accept this unmanned shop and you go in, scan and pay yourself, if it's workable, maybe we'll look into the area in future also.
The brand could also look at the marketing front.
At the moment, Swee Heng has been focusing a lot on their inorganic marketing strategies. I think one thing that they could look more into is collaborating with other successful or popular F&B businesses. Swee Heng could collaborate with a beverage company and sell their products as a set.
Cross-collaboration allows brands to tap into new audiences and markets, expanding beyond their usual reach. In Southeast Asia, the bread market reached a value of $34.26 billion in 2024, with China as the global leader at $80 billion. Given Swee Heng's penchant for drawing recipe inspiration from neighboring countries, is expanding overseas the next logical move?
So far, we're not looking at the overseas market. It's more important to take care of our own territory.
There is a market share that they could be missing out on. For example, Indonesia and even Malaysia, given that it has experience with the halal certification, that means that when they expand into these markets with Muslim communities, for example, that could be a potential market that they can use to diversify their revenue streams.